always underpaid because I always over-deliver. And that's a good saying. So we're going to finish this afternoon here. We're going to bring Tim Storey up again and do a session, okay? And then we're going to move from there to Michael and Sharon Lecter, and then we're going to finish up with what do you go do as a result of what? I already got my list of things that I'm going to do, by the way. I keep notes on my notepad, and I say, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. These are 3 big things that move the needle when you leave here. We don't want you to just come and get excited. I call that cotton candy. Yeah. Come and get one thing, something, boom, take it back, okay? So, Mr. Tim Storey, come on up, my friend.
Yeah, for me, I always want to go back to childhood. I feel that in the innocence of our childhood, that there was a knowing that we were supposed to be something. And I tell this story for those that follow me, know that, I asked Katy Perry's mother, what did Katy Perry want to be? It's what she became. I asked Kanye West's mother, Donda West, what did Kanye want to be? It's what he became. And I really believe that God writes the blueprint for your future in your heart. I really believe that. I knew I was going to be Tim Storey, but I didn't know how I was going to manifest. And then by observation, by what I saw, certain things sparked me. As Coach Burt talked about earlier, the first time I went to Disneyland, I was 8. When I saw all those lands, they had that land, then that land, then that land. Then they had a bear that was singing, Country Bear Jamboree. Then they had It's a Small World. It's a Small World changed my life. Because every corner I went around, Sharon, I kept seeing people from this country and that country and that country. And now I've been to 75 countries of the world. Wow. So it spoke to me. I went like, ah. So I say it this way, your calling calls you. Your calling calls you. Your calling calls you. Well, it's very common that we work with people that it's not the outcome that they want or I want. So what I've learned through my mentors, my favorite mentor, Dr. Helen Mendez, who taught at USC, who's now in heaven, she trained me for 35 years. She said, Tim, just help people get better. So when I work with these celebrities, I'm not trying to cure anybody, and I'm not trying to take them from 0 to 10, but I'm good at making people better. So I'm just looking for them to get better. Like I work with Gary Busey, and Gary Busey was in trouble one time because he was about to be on a show, and they called me. It was a big show, and he was in the green room and he was acting up. And the producer knew me and said, Gary Busey's acting crazy over here. I said, I told you how he was going to act. You told me you wanted him. And they said, but he's smoking a cigar in the green room. He's not supposed to. I go, well, he's come a long way. He was worse 2 months ago. So, Kanye West is my guy. Kanye goes up and down. I worked with Charlie Sheen 22 years. He goes up and down. The key is to get better. I think that it's about living up to the calling that's inside you. So I got to go Bible on you. Ephesians 4:1 says, walk worthy of the calling you received. And to walk worthy means to honor it. So I'm just trying to walk worthy of the calling that God put on little Timmy Storey from Compton. And so, I never thought it was this big, but I'm just trying to walk worthy of that calling, and that calling is calling me. And so how am I going to walk worthy? This is very powerful. I'm going to stop, I'm going to look, and I'm going to listen. I think some people are moving so fast, they're missing the next step. So if you watch me, I'm in the moment. Guys, look at me. I'm right here. I got plans after this. I got to meet one person. Then I got plans tonight for dinner. Then I got to get on a plane, and I'm bazam, bazoom, bazam, bazam. But look I am so right here right now. Okay? So you got to stop, you got to look, and you got to listen. You got to listen for the plan. And that's what I want to do. I want to walk worthy of my calling. The moment of clarity was for a long time. If you watch one of my interviews with Oprah, she talks about this. She says, Tim, you were very awake at a very early age, and I was. And but part of that was as I saw 4 children before me, 3 sisters and a brother. My brother's 4 years older than me, so I was the youngest by 4 years, but I have a sister as old as 9 years older than me. So I would watch things. Just so you know, I observe everything. I see how you guys react to me, how you don't react to me. I'm watching everybody. And so I'm a pro at that. So I watched what my sisters did that I liked and didn't like, or my brother, what I liked and didn't like. And so it was good teaching for me. And so I was, even though I was an athlete and did well in sports, I was a square. I never took my first drink of alcohol till I was 35 years of age. Was the first time I ever drank wine. And I was a very square person because I saw what addiction did to my relatives. And so I went the opposite way. And I didn't go to all the high school parties, even though I was very popular. I stuck to myself, and I had a vision. Okay, so the sit, everybody say it, because I'm done. Watch. Say sit, stand, walk, run, soar. Okay, so to me, the soaring many times comes because of what we see. And you can watch Instagram, and everybody acts like they're so special, so dynamic. Okay? And so you think like, man, I should be all that fast. Or the pressure of, I'm already this age, or I'm already this age. No, man, if you just back into the will of God, you'll get real happy. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, Timmy Storey. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. And today he directed me to stand right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I'm done talking. Thank you very much.